psychologist. He has studied children and violence and is the perfect person to talk about this. Let me ask you some very specific questions about things that he said there. He said first that the family knew about his problems. From elementary school years on, they knew about his problems. Can colleges get medical or behavioral reports from schools when they are determining whether or not to offer an acceptance to a child?
Can colleges get them from schools?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Are they, they're able to get the transcripts. Can they also ask a high school, do you have any behavioral problems with this child? Any kind of report?
Yes. Under FERPA, which is the educational component of the Privacy Act, they can get them under what is essentially the third piece of that law, which is if the child is seen to be a danger to themselves or others. But, Aaron, let's focus on a bigger part of Governor Kane's report. This is an excellent report, one of the best that I have seen and read. And many people, like with many such reports, will not read it. You should. Go to the Virginia website, read the report. This is a high-quality report. Now, Governor Kane made a very central point, and I want to repeat it to all your viewers now. He said the dots were not connected. People did not connect the dots. And then he went on to express his concern, as I had been saying right before the conference, that there is confusion amongst the people most responsible for our children about the very privacy laws that would allow them to inform parents, health professionals, law enforcement professionals, hospitals, teachers, other students, and residents, advisors about these dangers.
Yeah, hopefully,
we can do this.
Yeah,
Aaron,
hopefully the schools.
And they don't know it.
Hopefully the schools will start talking about that. Another question: if a child enters a college, as this person did, and then there are clear issues with their mental stability, he is in fact sent into a treatment facility.
Well,
can a college
and involuntarily committed, as was the case with Joe? Can
a college basically pull the acceptance, say, I'm sorry, you're not allowed back on campus?
They can, and in fact they have. Now the question there is, once they do that, in other words, they are able to do that within the law, but then there's a question of civil liability. In other words, under that case, the student or the family of the student might sue in a civil proceeding. Now, this is seen as a barrier in these cases, but there's very important work that's going on in this area. If we compare this, Aaron, to cases of child abuse, where a child is being brutally neglected or abused by their parents, you can get a court order to pull that child out of the family with a shield against liability. You can do the same thing if parents aren't providing necessary medical treatment to a child. We can provide that same kind of legal standard for kids that are about to harm someone in school. We simply have not yet drafted that legislation, and listen up, we should. That will save lives.
As you said, people should go online and read this report. Dr. Ellen Lipman, thank you very much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
$23,000 in contributions to Hillary Clinton's campaign.